Hello guys, good evening. Alright, so in today's video I want to show us how to do our welt pockets on our English trouser. So here I have already marked out and done my dart. Then the reason for this video is to show the welt pocket fixing. I have made previous videos on this, but then I want to explain vividly on how to create a welt pocket. So here I have my flap which I have gummed, then place it at this point. Now this is the center of the dart, right? The dart measurement is 3.5 inches down, and then stitch very close to this line. The wet pocket opening is 5 inches. It all depends on the customer size. The maximum you can go is 5.5. So stitch the flap or the plackets in this form. Bear in mind that the lining or the pocketing must have been added underneath the pocket or the trouser before stitching the first line you have sewn. Then here you also place the second one, and then the gap from the first stitching to the second stitching should be half of an inch. That is the recommended size for every good welt pocket, as long as you are doing a single welt pocket, right? Then they have the double welt pocket and they have the single welt pocket. So this is the sample of a single welt pocket. I will still go ahead and show us a double welt pocket. So here you stitch the line as well. Make sure that the two lines are corresponding, and it must stop at exact point or exact position, just like this. Then after which, cut your threads. Of course you cut your threads, then you slit it, and then coming to this point you give it a V notch to end at the point where your threading ended. Please make sure you don't exceed that very point. So open it up, go this way, stop like 1 inch before the end of the pocket, and fold in this form, and then give it a V notch, a V stitch, and stopping at exact point where the pocket position ended. So after you have done this, do the same thing on the other side as well. Give it a V notch and stop also at the point the threading ended. So once you have gotten to this very position, then the next you will do now is to fold in the up placket to come inside in this form, and then after which you lap it properly and then fold this placket to be half of an inch. The half of an inch you're folding is to enable the pocket cover, the pocket mouth or edge to lap properly in accordance to the opening that you have made. So stitch all through that way. Make sure that it's lapping properly as shown, right? Then once you have done this, raise the lining and raise the main trouser, drag that angular fold or angular notch. From there you stitch it on top. Please make sure you stitch at that same edge where the angle points ended, right? Then after that, trim off the excess welt pockets plackets, and then do the same thing on the other side as well, making sure that these edges are aligning properly. There should be no gap from the up area and the down part. Then you hold it firmly this way, drag it to lap while you stitch, right? So while you stitch, this is what you must do carefully. If you follow the video illustrations, you will get yours to be perfect. So after that, trim off the excess as well, and then you also make sure that these lines are properly aligning. Then at this point you're going to stitch the tongue, the underneath tongue that harbors the down placket. Stitch it down to the itself, stitch it down to itself. Make sure that it's lapping properly, sew it down to itself. So once you end at that same position, you cut your threads as shown, and then the next to do here is to lock the placket on the lining. So sew the placket on the lining, fold it this way, lock it on the lining, and then you go all through that way. The down placket must be locked on the lining, right? So after that, the next thing to do here is to cut your threads as I have always said, then fold the up placket to meet the area that has the slitting, right? And then lock it here again. So this is a more professional way of doing it, and it gives you that corresponding effect. So after which, the next to do now is you lock it all through this way, and then cut your threads. You cut your threads this way, and then raise it up in this form. At this point, you are going to start locking the sides of the pocket or the pocketing. Make sure that the pocketing is the one you're raising up now is 1 inch higher than the main trouser. So you're going to give it a U stitch from down to up. Please don't stitch it from the down up to down, from the down to up, right? So lock the up area. That is the main reason of this explanation. So lock this up area, lock it up, then just sew it very close to the edges of the pocket edge, up and down, up and sides rather. Cut your threads as shown. Then the next to do is to fold this lining, the one under first, stitch it to the point where it meets the one on top, and then fold to face each other, and then lock it all through this way. So this is one of the simplest ways you can use, to lock up your pockets, your lining, right, or your pocketings. Then thread at the under. Now this underneath threading helps it to, have that it reinforces the pocket to be able to hold more or stronger objects like keys, and stuff like that. So once you stitch all through to this very point, still lock up the up area as shown in this way, fold it all through this way, and sew it as well. Sew all through this way. So once you get to this point, you are almost done with your welt pocket creation. Then lock the up lining to the west part of the trouser, and you are done. So if you do enjoy the video, kindly like, share, comment, and drop a heart emoji. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you guys in the next episode of my illustration. Bye bye for now. You go and iron. Don't forget to iron. Ironing is very important, right? Iron, guys. All right, see you guys later. Bye.